Welcome guys to the new topic, that is genetic disorders. Genetic disorders. Okay. So in the first lecture, you have seen the various kind of basic genetics. Okay. And you have understood that how genetics plays a role in development of the individual. Here you have to understand, what if the genetics don't go right? So it will lead to genetic disorders. In genetic disorders, the most interesting or the most commonly asked is Down syndrome. Then they ask you the name of Turner syndrome. They can ask you about Klinefelter. On these three, PYQs have been there. Okay. So you will have to read this anyhow. Apart from these, we will see few more. One or two more. Okay. So to begin with, I will just give you a basic revision. So there is a sperm. Sperm comes from the male partner. It fertilizes with the female ova or the female egg. When these fertilize, they form a structure which is known as zygote. And later, this zygote will undergo development, turn it into a baby. Okay, a baby who has normal organs, normal face, and normal IQ. Okay, okay. So if everything goes normally, then the baby's face, the baby's intelligence, and the baby's organs, they all are normal. Okay. Now, what will happen if this development process goes wrong? What will happen if this development process goes wrong? Okay, what can go wrong? What can go wrong here? So, genetic or chromosomal issues can be there. Okay, or metabolic issues can be there. Metabolic issues can be there. Okay, and if these happen, normal organs will not form, normal face will not form, and normal IQ will not be there. So a common characteristics of almost all genetic disorders, in almost all the genetic disorders, we find facial dysmorphism. Dysmorphism, that is, the morphology, the structure of the face is not as the so-called normal person. Okay, then the organ dysmorphism is there. Organ dysmorphism is there, and IQ is abnormal or low. IQ is low. In all the genetic disorders, we find these kind of things. Okay, okay. So what are the genetic? We are going to study the genetic. What is the most common metabolic disorder in children? That is phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria. And what is the defect in phenylketonuria? Defect is in phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Okay, this has been asked previously. This can be a question. What is the metabolic defect in phenylketonuria? Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme is defective. The details are not to be divulged here. Okay, it is given at somewhere else. So just for your MCQ purposes, they will ask you only this much: phenylketonuria, what is affected? That is phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Okay, okay. Now we were discussing what can go wrong at the genetic or chromosomal level. Okay, so for this, Do you understand what are genes and what are chromosomes? Quickly, this is a cell. Cell contains nucleus, which controls it. Nucleus has this DNA. Nucleus has DNA. Okay. Every cell will have a this kind of structure. This is what? This is chromosome. And on chromosomes, there are many genes. There are many genes. So either these chromosomes can be affected or these genes can be affected. And we have to study them only. Okay. So first you tell me, normally, how many pair of chromosomes do the humans have? Normally we have 23 pair of chromosomes. 23 pair means we will write it as 22 plus 1 pair. So that is how much total we have? We have total 46 chromosomes. Out of which 22 are autosomes. And one is sex chromosome. Sex chromosome. Okay. Sex chromosome means one will be XY. XY or it will be XX. Okay. One pair. The rest is numbered from 1 to 22. Okay. And that is called autosomes. So non-sex chromosomes are known as autosomes. Okay. So we have 23 pair of chromosomes normally. That is, we have total 46 chromosomes. 22 plus 1 pair. 22 are autosomes and one is sex chromosome. Okay. Okay. So what can be the defect? We want to discuss now what can be the defect. So defect can be either in the number of chromosomes, that the number of chromosomes they become more or less. Defect can be in the sex chromosome, that the sex chromosome become more or less, or defect can be in the autosomes, especially the structure or number. Okay. Okay. So defect can be where? It can be in the number of chromosomes, it can be in the structure of chromosome, and defect can be there in the sex chromosomes X and Y. Okay. So one by one we will see the defect of number of chromosomes. Number of chromosomes. If there is a defect in number of chromosomes, this is known as aneuploidy. 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 Remember, we humans, we are diploid. Humans are diploid. Humans are diploid. Diploid means every chromosome is present in a pair. Every chromosome is present in a pair. See, I drew the chromosome like this. So this is one pair of chromosome. Okay. So all the 22 chromosome, they are present in the pair, and even the sex chromosomes, they are there. Okay. So humans are diploid. What would happen? What would happen if one chromosome or one copy of chromosome was absent? And what would happen if one copy of chromosome was extra? So when we have everything in pair, pair means two means di. So we are known as diploid or diploid. Okay. When one copy is absent is known as aneuploid. Okay. Or more specifically, we will name this process as monosomy. Monosomy occurs. Mono means single, somy is copy. Similarly, when one copy is extra, One copy is extra means already you have two and now one is extra. This will become trisomy. Trisomy. Three copies. Three copies are present. Three copies are present. So what is the example here? In Turner syndrome, there is 45XO. 45XO. And in Down syndrome, there is 21, 21, 21. There is trisomy. What do I mean by 45XO and what do I mean by 21, 21, 21? It means that in Turner syndrome, there is a disease named as Turner syndrome in which, see, normally if there would have been a female, it would have been 46XX. It is written like this. Okay. You know it is written like this 46XX. Okay. Let me make you understand. Let's say there is a male. How do we know that this is a male? This is a male because he has X and Y chromosome. X and Y chromosome. Okay. X and Y chromosome. Total number of chromosomes will be how much? 23 pairs. Whatever you do in every human, it has to be 46 in every normal human. So we will write 46XY if this is the organism, and I don't know if this is male or female, but in front of this it is written 46XY. I know this is male, and if in front of this it is written 46XX, I know it is female. So a female has 2X chromosomes, male has 1X and 1Y. Okay, so it is XY. Understood? Now I am saying that there is a disease in which this had to become a female. Means if the development would have been normal, the person would have been XX46. But now due to some error, this X chromosome is not there, and in place of this there is nothing. So what will be there? What will it look like? It will be X and 0, 0, XO, X0, okay? Or you can just write X. And how much will be the total number of chromosomes? Total number is 45. So there is a disease by the name of Turner syndrome. In Turner syndrome, one copy is missing. When one copy is missing, how much will be the total number? It will be 45. And the copy is missing of X chromosome. So it is XO, or you can plainly or simply write X, 45X. This is Turner syndrome. Now there is a condition in which the person had to become 46XX, that is female, or 46XY, that is male. The person could become either. But what happened was, these remained normal. The sex chromosomes were not hampered. But chromosome number 21, normally we had two chromosome number 21, na? But this person, what happened? It gained one more 21. So now total number of chromosomes will become what? It will become 47. Either it can be XX or it can be XY. We don't care. Okay. But the total number has become 47. So it is again not normal. Total number should be 46. And because here we have gained one chromosome, we have gained one copy of chromosome is extra. This is known as trisomy. And this is seen in Down syndrome. Any information about Down syndrome is important for you people, okay, because they ask. So Down syndrome is 47, and the sex chromosome can be either XX or XY. No problem with that. Total number of chromosomes, they are 47. Fine. So trisomy. Understood? So this is the defect of number of chromosomes. Either the chromosomes, one copy can be less is known as monosomy. Either one copy can be extra, it is known as trisomy. And it is not just limited to one copy, it can be many copies extra or many copies less. But then they do not survive. What survives, I have told you, Turners and Downs. Okay, Turners and Downs.